For the chat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna maybe the link is on Facebook.
Namaste everyone. Very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki Jai. We had all kinds of technical difficulties. So while we were waiting, I just Vitri had this book, Silence of the Heart by Robert Adams. And I just opened this page. He says, you cannot have both. You cannot mentally be attached to person, place and thing and awaken at the same time. If you want liberation, you have to pay the price. And the price is letting go, giving it all up, surrendering. Having perfect faith that all is well. Not trying to interpret what all is well means. Just realize that everything is in its place, just the way it is. Don't interpret it. There are no mistakes. As you begin to dwell on this, you will begin to dwell on these things automatically. You will come to the place where you will realize the last thing you need to go to is the I. The last thing you need to go to is the I. Everything has been attached to the I. But you see how long it takes to get there? You have to do everything else first. That is why it's dangerous for some people to teach Jnana Marga by itself. For egotistical people become greater egotists. It builds up your ego. You have to have humility first and go through all these things we discussed. If you really want to do this, you will. And you will not do this by taking action, but by sitting in your silence and surrendering your mind and your body to yourself. I am will take care of itself. You see, I am is your real nature. Therefore, you do not have to try to bring it about. All you've got to do is to realize that this stuff that's holding you back has to be given up. Everything has to go. Your whole belief system. What are you holding on to? Think. What's in your mind that's so strong? Fear, a job, all these things are meaningless if you want to awaken. You will still have your job. You will still do whatever you came here to do. I have to emphasize this because we always believe, and the question that I get from most of you is that, how will I function if I do what you say? I keep telling you, have no fear. You will function. You will function much better than you can ever imagine. It's hard right now working with your ego to think, how can I function without a mind? But you will. Here is something that cannot be explained in words. When you get to the ultimate state, you become human like everybody else. That's why it's difficult to know what a sage is, because a true sage appears no different than you and I. The ultimate state is functioning like everybody else, except there is something inside. There is something that makes you understand that you are like the mirror, and your body, your affairs, and everything else in the universe is a reflection. You become both. It appears that you act out your humanhood, but you are not human. And this is the most difficult state to explain, for it is beyond words, it is beyond thoughts, it is beyond reasoning. You cannot be reasonable to become liberated. It is beyond every human faculty. That's why you can't think about it, and you cannot try to explain it, and you can't even discuss it. All you can do is to do whatever you have to do to get rid of all your stuff. That's all. All you can do is to do whatever you have to do to get rid of all your stuff. That's all. And everything else will take care of itself. This, yes, this belief system.
So much anxiety not in the same way I used to feel. And I don't know if I'm imagining what is happening because it's not in the way I was feeling.
Let imagination do whatever it likes. Let imagination do whatever it likes. You don't believe the interpretation.
Because I'm feeling like disappearing
Yes.
in the energy.
Yes.
And something is supporting me, also meditation, okay, I think. And so many things are calm, but my mind it seems that I lose. I have not like support for this mind. And somehow perceive that I have not control is a relief, because I have this idea I must go to this memory of death that it was unbearable, some memories. And some
What happens is that there's this real you, which is awareness.
But I
And
feel
then
this somehow, but I feel expanded.
Just listen.
Because there are no connections with the God.
There's a real you, which is awareness, and there's a pretend you, which is Maria. Yes?
Yes.
In the same way, there's a real knowing, which does not need any interpretation. And there is a pretend knowing, which is the knowing of concepts.
Because I'm feeling vast.
So now you're feeling the sense of dissolution. But now what is getting in the way of the dissolution is your attempt to understand it.
Yes, it's so strange. Sometimes it's very much.
She likes the mic
Hello?
Yes. this sensation of dissolution sometimes is very good or very magic, but it's so strange because mind cannot get it. And also mind is here. Sometimes it feels so real, and trying to get me by attachment, by guilt, so many things, and something is not believing these things. This is past. It is done, this karma. And your karma, because I know that this identity or soul or what it is, had a big karma in this planet, but it seems that this doesn't exist anymore. And the same, I can feel like both the person and this thing that, and sometimes it seems it's happening very softly. It's the strange. In Satsang, sometimes it's painful in the body, and there are this shame of express. But mind was expecting this event, like an explosion, and it's happening so softly. It's a strange thing. And I want, it's how mind is telling me, you must feel very afraid of this death of going to Portugal, and I'm not able to feel this fear. It's so strange. And also, I was here in this room, and I was feeling like with you, this fear and these things, I cannot find also so much attachment for these old fears, because I was trying to find you as a person. I was also so much person is here, and so much anger, because it is carrying the memory about psychotherapists and so many masters. But I was feeling a lot of identity, so I was like trying to pay as I learned to do with my parents. And we cannot. You are not looking for nothing in our ego. Not this. I can do anything to please you. You can see, but you don't mind. And I can have the awful things in other lifetimes. Also, you look through these. You can see, but you are not interested. You are behind, so we cannot find you as a person.
I cannot find me as a person.
Yes.
How will you find me as a person?
Yes, it's the big belief. It's the big belief. Yeah. This milk may come that
actually you cannot even find yourself as a person. You see something.
I'm losing this person,
yes,
because it comes mixed for so many persons. Because there are some memories, not all the lifetimes.
You're losing the idea of personhood. The person never was. So when you look for it now, earlier we never looked for it. It was our presumption. Must be person. Who are you? I must be whatever my name is. It was automatic. Very few have asked you, so who are you? Where is this person? And when you look, you cannot find. You find some thought, you find some emotion, you find some energetic sensation. But this person you cannot find.
It's also you seem so much diffuse. I don't know. Okay.
Once you stop locating yourself in time and space, then you will find that others also cannot locate you in time and space. This is what you mean. Even when you look at me, you can't.
I'm lost in me, literally. I'm lost, but I'm walking and what I just feel to walk or to rest or to walk, and walking and walk, and I'm losing myself in being alone. But I know that something is guiding me. Yeah. I found a rickshaw. I ask, it's what is happening. I'm losing the fear,
right.
And I'm perceiving that in my PG. The stuff is, human stuff is that are coming, it's the same things that were near all my lifetime, all the same things. It's me that I'm changing. I'm not feeling, because with one women that in fact was telling me, I will go to Satsang with you, but I don't find he's getting in this despair with her life. But he's not in the right point perhaps. But I'm perceiving the same stuff that were here all my lifetime. But I was feeling very uncomfortable near her. Like I was built, or I need to do something and I was not able, and I'm losing. He's there in a big despair, and I'm in my place. It seems that it's nothing with me. I cannot help it as a person. Oh, okay, fine.
The good news is that the real you is awareness, and the pretend you is this make-believe person. All that is needed to recognize this is to let go of the make-believe. So as you let go of the false knowing, the mental knowing, the conceptual knowing, the real knowing has always been there. It is not even that it has to emerge or something.
And the sensation of power and mind comes, look, you are arrogant. You might not feel this, because in fact I feel that I use this in the wrong way. That it comes mixed with a lot of memories.
Forget about it.
Because it's so good that feel like I don't need, sometimes I just feel to be alone.
You don't even have to.
I don't be attached I'm not feeling attached. I'm losing the idea about age, about being, but mind is interpreting, but I don't mind.
Yes.
About the reasons. Because it's a big free, I don't feel all this love now. It's something not exactly love.
Yes, when we realize that the mind is wrong, initially there can be the sense that, oh, the mind is saying this but it's wrong. Oh, the mind is saying this but it's wrong. Mind is saying this but it's wrong. But even this is not required. You know it's wrong. Just let it go.
What I'm losing is the fear. I can go with you. And I'm not criticizing so much myself because I don't feel this love I was expecting. Sometimes, somehow I see it's coming more like a peace and a release.
I don't feel that there's anyone.
And I'm completely supported. The big surprise is this I was imagining the fear of space, and it's happening so softly.
Yes.
It's the big surprise, just the solution. Oh, Father.
I've not heard of anyone who said that, yes, it turned out to be exactly like I thought it was. It's simpler than the simplest thought.
Also, if you have a mental incurable disease,
mentally incurable disease.
Incurable disease, and if you don't know to talk English in India, you don't have a PC. I'm crying, yes. It's okay. We don't need very many things to not a PC. Okay. Thank you, Father.
Bhavan, can I come in? Bhavan, can I come in?
Can you say now?
Yeah, can I come in?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Bhavan, can I come in?
Yes, my dear, you can.
I was sitting in meditation today.
Yeah, can I come in? Yes.
Oh, is my YouTube also on? One second.
It is echoing actually.
Yes,
Okay.
it's gone.
And it is difficult to describe what happened. Like everything is seen by it. Everything. There is nothing out of it. Nothing out of it. And how it is seen is like when the thought comes, it is just kind of words which are floating actually.
Yes.
So like say, like Papaji says, drop even the concept of one, So that is also seen.
Yes.
There is nothing actually, which is not seen by it.
Yes.
And it is so easy to describe it in the words like this, that the re the reality is just a kind of a concept in it. The illusion is just a concept. So if you drop the vocabulary, then there is nothing in it. And even that is also seen. Thus, the the manifested is just a word.
Yes.
Non-manifested is just a word. So the space is seen. Whatever appears and whatever is the meaning of it, that that is seen. It is very difficult to describe. The oneness is seen. The one is seen. I can keep on saying, throughout my life, and it will make no sense. Then I asked myself, what is my relationship with this?
Yes.
Then the relationship could not be established. And then I went further, and I tried to see if I can call it unmanifested awareness or the self. Even that was seen. Even that was seen. It is something like kind of a, it is difficult to describe. It is very difficult to describe. It cannot be described. Then I could not establish my identity with this, though everything is happening and I'm aware of it. To say that I'm the knowingness itself is seen. The attempt to have a relationship with this is seen. To keep quiet is seen. There is nothing actually which is not seen by this.
Yes.
Then there is no manifestation in this other than the thoughts which are just appearing. The words, they are just appearing actually, and even the absence of that is also seen. Then all these concepts like oneness, the word Brahman, all the scriptures, all the sages, there is no Muji there, there is no Ramana there, the scripture is not there, nothing is there. If you talk about them, where are they? Then this question itself is seen. Then to come back to this world where I'm having a satsang with you, it is difficult to say that it is kind of a dream. But it is happening, and to the attempt to define the manifested word in any concept, that is also seen. How to define that? This itself is seen. There is no I, there is no you, nothing. It, it is totally out of comprehension. Even this is seen. it is, it is, I mean, the manifested word and all the talks, concepts, scriptures, vocabulary, to know what it is, this attempt itself is seen.
Yes.
So when the attempt itself is seen, then where is the question of trying to understand this?
Yes.
Appearance, no appearance, all these make no sense at all. There is nothing actually which is not seen, and even this conclusion itself is seen.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, beautiful.
So this question, which was hovering in my mind, that like Rupert Spera says, this is halfway. You have to see that you are awareness, knowing, and then you have to come back to the word and get the oneness. All these things make no sense at all. All these things, I mean, the manifested word, like you were saying, no, in the contemplation, that the consciousness is just a speck of it. There is no speck. There is no speck actually. Where to find this speck? There is no universe, nothing like that. I am prior to this, I am behind. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. How to describe this, Bhagavan? How to describe? This just cannot be described. And this is the second time actually which is happening. And it's not like that there is somebody who got it. To say that I got it itself is seen. If say keep quiet, be in the silence, that is seen. It is totally nakedness, totally nakedness. To say like pure seeing without interpretation of the mind, pure awareness, consciousness. There is nothing which is not seen. How to describe this? This is not even an experience actually. So what to talk about the experiencer? There is no experiencer. There is no experience. So who to say that? Who to say that? I found it. I got it. I got a glimpse of it. Even this is seen, and you cannot find. You cannot find actually who is seeing it.
Yeah.
You cannot even find who is seeing it because there is nobody who is seeing it. It is just a kind of a realization that it is seen, and then the thing comes. You who, like Muji says, you you fall at once to the ground. All your concepts, all your knowledge, everything just collapses. Everything just collapses. My God. My God. But one thing I want to say, Father, without Guru's grace, and surrendering to the feet of the Guru, this is just not possible. Even if you say, there is no Ramana there and there is no Muji there, that is all fine. But without surrendering to Guru's feet and his grace, it is just not possible. This self-inquiry, bhakti, and all this is fine. They are steps. They are steps. Even how do I know what I have seen today is the truth? So you know nothing actually. You know totally nothing. Even saying you know totally nothing. You who? You who? Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you, Bhagwan.
Thank you. Very good. Okay, Shivani can come.
Hello, fella.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I
Okay.
can. Yes, yes. I can. Yes, yes. There's an
Okay,
echo.
good. I got new headphones, so.
There's an echo.
Oh, hang on. Wait. Is that better?
Yes.
Is it better?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I don't know what I want to say actually. I don't have anything to say. But I really love what Anilji said. It was so beautiful. I actually don't know what he said, but I just felt I felt a change in his thing. It just felt so nice. So yeah, I don't actually know what I want to say or what's going on as per usual, but I just wanted to be here. uh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like a bit the same, like in awe, like all of a sudden recently, like like kind of in awe of things
Yeah.
lately. Yeah, like appreciating things and grateful um and noticing the lack of control and I don't know. Things feel like they're changing a bit, like from mental to just gratitude, basically. So like a gratitude for everything. I don't know what's going on. I've never really known what's going on, but it's like lately I feel happy about not knowing what's going on. It's not frustrating me so much. I just feel like everything is like in somebody else's hands. It's not in my hands anymore. It's like out of my control. I felt like I had control once,
Yeah.
and that's kind of gone. It's still kind of like I can feel this thing that wants to control something, but I'm recognizing that there isn't any control actually. And I'm grateful for gratitude. I'm totally grateful for being grateful. This is like this gratitude for having gratitude in the first place because I never had any gratitude. I was like, I was angry and I was frustrated and I was like, demanding and and I don't know. I think he's gone. I think he disappeared. I'll just tell you guys. I love you guys, by the way. My father's gone.
I got thrown out for a bit.
Okay. Kicked out. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. So yeah, I'm grateful. That's it. I just feel grateful.
Very good.
But I feel really grateful for feeling grateful. That's amazing. It's a new thing for me, this gratitude. Been quite sulky most of my life, like like a sulky child most of my life.
Never realized.
Hey?
I
It's
said I
true.
never
It's very
realized.
true. I've only realized recently You never. Oh, you been sarcastic. Now you tell me. No. Damn, I hate this. I hate it when other people see my shit before I do.
What?
It's okay. I'm just saying I hate it when other people see things that are obvious before I do. No, yeah. Yeah. I feel really, really grateful for being grateful for that. That's all I can say. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for Muji. I'm grateful for Papaji and Ramana, who I never actually got to physically meet. I feel like Papaji I absolutely love. I don't even know why. I just totally love Papaji. Like, even probably more than Muji. Like, even more than maybe even Muji. You know? I don't know. I just love him. So, yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't know what I want to say. Just want to say I love you.
Oh, I love it. This is very good. This is very good.
It feels good because normally I have a question or a problem, and I feel awesome to not have a question or a problem. To be like just grateful. Today I was some contemplation happened, and
Yeah.
I just suddenly realized like I don't even know. I don't want to say. I just start thinking. Then it's like I realized this. This is what I realized. You know, this is it.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to go there, but it just feels like basically there's a feeling of gratitude and recognizing that it's completely out of control. You know, it's like life is totally out of control. This is awesome. I kind of like it. It's like yes, woo! This is my kind of thing. I like out of control. All this time, like trying to control, I actually like it to be out of control. So yeah. I just wanted to share the joy. I feel joy. I feel happy, so I just want to share it.
So happy, my dear. Very good. Very
Love you, father.
good. Very good.
I'll see you soon. See you soon. My mum said that she's coming to look after my house and my kids, maybe, and
Yes.
my pets. So
Yes. Yes.
I can come to India. I don't know
Great.
when, but she said soon.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Okay. Love you.
Thank you very much. When she said today there was this contemplation, and then no, no, no. I don't want to touch that report also because even the reporting of something beautiful contemplation, when we just make a report card out of it, it stops being fun.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's basically it. But it's kind of a joy in reporting good stuff rather than bad stuff, you know? There's a little bit of a joy in going, you know what? This life is awesome. Instead of going, oh my god, this happened and that happened and this happened and that happened. I feel kind of joyful about reporting good things. Even if it's like, still, you know, it feels better than crap. but, but yeah, it was saying that doesn't matter even. That even doesn't matter.
But the
Because,
truth,
you know, I could easily cling on to the good stuff, you know? I could cling on to it because there's been a lack of good stuff for most of this life. So it could easily be that I want to cling to this good stuff that's happening. But it was seen that it doesn't even matter actually,
that's
the good
important.
stuff or the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The good stuff is definitely nicer. It's definitely nicer, I have to say. I'm enjoying it. But it doesn't even matter actually. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I can totally not wait to get there. I'm like hanging to get there. I'm hanging to get there. I can't wait. All right, love you, fella.
Love you too, my dear.
Thank you.
Father, can I come?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Father, please, could you explain to me the Gurutva principle?
The what? Sounds very complicated. The what?
Gurutva principle.
Gurutu as a principle? I don't know anything like that.
The principle behind the Guru and Shishya relationship.
Okay. You just explain it to me, no? What is the principle? What is so beautiful about this relationship is that I refuse to believe any rubbish about you. You see? That's the first part. And the second part is that to be in the presence of a living teacher shows you that it is possible to get away from the misery of these thoughts. So, first is that you see that I will not buy any of your personal stories. That's why we don't have such a big following. The second is that we need to see, it appears as if we need to see that it is possible for life to go on, for words to come out, for actions to happen, for everything to move without being dominated by this sense of separation, this sense of egotism. In that way, the Guru is the dispeller of the false. He is the light because he is not believing the darkness. He dispels the false because you see that it is possible and it is completely simple to come to this recognition of who we are and not to operate under the delusion of personhood. Also, what happens is that when you apply some of what is being shared, then some trust develops. Then, with that trust, then the deepening of trust happens when trust and love intermingle in some way. That becomes devotion. On its own, you don't have to do anything about this. On its own, it becomes devotion. And when there's devotion, then this fear about what will happen to my life, will I find freedom? You see, all of this is thrown away in the devotion to the teacher. So it is the manifestation of your inner presence, which we are not yet used to relating so well. Therefore, it seems to appear as if it is a outside appearance. But the true master is the one who is saying that don't give any value to this body. There's nothing special about this one. A wake up call to remind you about who you are. So the true sunrise is your own presence. The alarm clock is just a reminder for you to wake up and experience it. Now, in this world, there are two options. One is you can hear someone who's a geography teacher explain to you how it is at Mount Everest, and that's the most boring class you can have. But you can also have the climbers who got to the top of Mount Everest to come and share with you what is more interesting. When it comes from a place of direct seeing, that has more credibility. So I don't know what the Gurutva principle was, but we've discussed various aspects of the Guru and disciple. How does this question apply to me? Isn't it? So do you feel like you're a guru or a disciple?
Obviously, I'm a disciple, Father.
Uh, uh, so even although disciple is auspicious as an identity, even this ultimately will be kept aside. Like I was saying, are there two now or one? Is there one? Is there anyone outside of you except as an appearance? There's no need to actually pick up any more spiritual concepts. There is no trouble in emptiness actually. The more we know mentally, the more we are proved wrong, the more we suffer. If you don't know anything, past or future, up or down, guru or disciple, relationship, no relationship, money, no money, work, no work, we feel that our life will become a mess if we drop all of these concepts because God, it's not God's job to run my life. He's running this entire play. He's beating our heart. He's pumping the blood. He's doing the breathing. If it was up to our thoughts, then we would forget about breathing and this body would have gone long back. He wakes us up, he makes us sleep.
He gives us miseries also, Father.
Yes, yes. The entire spectrum of experiences. Because we like to experience the entire spectrum, whether we admit it or not. Even our victim mindset, we like. We are attached to it. That's why we are unable to drop it. We like it so much. Oh, I'm the victim, or life is troubling me, and you're doing this to me. In this moment, nothing is happening. And yet, this identity haunts us. Why? Why are we working so hard to suffer? And the mind itself will come and say, but how can he say I'm working hard? He doesn't realize my problems, all of this. What is wrong in not believing your next thought? Nobody has told me this. And Radha was saying it. It doesn't work for me now. I'm tired. That's also a thought. Some say it is too difficult. That's also a thought. Some say it goes automatically. That's also a thought. What does it mean? It only means don't interpret what is. Don't buy the interpretation of what is. Because what is just is. It is complete in itself. That which needs to understand understands the movie very well. Does not need the subtitles from the mind to say this is what's happening to me. If it is happening to me, then I know it. No? Why do I need the mind to tell me this is happening to me? Or the world is so unfair to me. Why do I need? If it is unfair, then I know it. Why do I need this mental reinforcement?
Father, like I've been miserable for so long that I feel the awakening and enlightenment is not going to happen to me.
Is this not a belief?
Yes, it is.
I'm sending dustbins to everybody's house. Put all your belief in those dustbins. I'm saying
Father,
you're
are there any
free.
signs of spiritual?
Listen. I'm saying you're free. Your mind
Yeah,
is saying it is not possible for me. Who are you surrendered to?
you obviously, Father.
Then why you buy what the mind is saying and not what I'm saying? That you're progressing.
Father, I really want my
Yeah. I can't see
I
you.
want my
I can only see your
devotion and okay. Now, Father.
yes, but
Okay. Father, like I really want my devotion and my faith in you to grow and grow and grow. Father, will it happen on its own or is there something that I need to do?
there's nothing that you can do about it. And there's nothing that I can do about it. You see, the more you're coming to the recognition of who you are, there is automatically a devotion to that one who shows you the light, who shows you the way. So there's nothing either of us have to do about that. As long as we are in this interaction, in this relationship, we are operating with full integrity, then devotion will not leave you. And integrity, by the way, does not mean that putting to with integrity about what we are thinking. We must report with integrity about what we are seeing. So when we report with integrity like that, I don't know who I am. I see the appearance of this world around me. But who is the experiencer, I cannot tell. See, like this is a very good starting point. Because to get you to this, I don't know. I'm a person, I am Prachi. Seems like the long part of the journey. For you to drop allegiance to yourself as a person. That seemed like a journey. The dropping of this conditioning, personal conditioning, that seemed like a journey. It is not the recognition. Because the recognition of the truth is so simple. Can you stop being now? No. Being is recognized. Are you aware now? Yes. Awareness is recognized. The troublesome one is this conditioning. Comes and says, but, how do I know if I really saw it? But you said yes. I saw nothing. Yes, that's the whole point. And yet you know that you are aware. Recognition is instantaneous. There's a dropping of this belief in this video game character that we call with our name. Just one second, after there's the recognition of the fact that there is no Ananta, there is no Prachi. Although it is the most obvious, it just seems like, okay, I'll tell you a funny story. Yesterday I went to the hospital. Yes. So yesterday, quickly we ended Satsang, I went to the hospital. Then a postman came with a package. Kamla was there in the house, but Kamla didn't have money. It was one of those VPP things. Will pay the postman. That's my expansion. I don't know what it means. He is not will. But so when they say VPP, it means you will have to pay the postman. So, so she didn't have money. So she took money from Radha and gave it to the postman. And inside this was rubbish. Between 2,100 or something. So it's a scam. What happens is there's a company in Delhi which is sending useless books about accounting and things like that to people, which are worth nothing because they're very old and bad shape. It happened. So they send these books, and Kamala didn't realize. You see, and she then what they've written over there is please make sure that you have placed the order before you pay, and all disputes are subject to Delhi jurisdiction only. And of course, we can sue them in Bangalore. There's nothing just because they say it doesn't mean that it's true. But then it's your part. It's catch 22. Because who's going to go sue them, pull a police complaint? The value is just like 2,000 rupees. It's just enough, so it's substantial, but not enough for you to want to take some action about it. You see? So like this. So just like I was saying, that you recognize now that there is no person. Then why you keep accepting packages to that person? Your next thought is this this scam addressed to nobody. Saying, okay, is Prachi there? So Prachi should become a good devotee. See? and then it is brought. But there is no Pachi there, and you're paying the price. And when we come to the conclusion that now it is enough, I'm not going to get conned anymore. I've tried and tried and tried and seen that every package which I have bought is useless. Appears, no, that's the problem. That's why the scam worked. It was very nicely dressed up. Very nicely dressed up. Our thoughts come very well dressed. That yes, yes, this freedom must mean this. Or Bhagwan said this, or not even Bhagwan, Adi Shankaracharya said this. Very well dressed thought. Do you need that thought to be?
Father, like all thoughts cannot be like we can't. We have to believe in some thoughts, Father. Just like I have
Which
to
one?
figure out. Okay, for example, a thought comes. Okay, I have to pay the bill,
Yeah.
and yeah, okay.
So,
I have to. I mean,
yes. So every time the thought comes to pay the bill, you have paid the bill. Just experiment with this a little bit. You will find that life is moving on its own. Just like these words are rising on their own, this hand is moving on its own. And then we say that I am doing this. Because this thought came, that's why I'm saying this. No, it is just happening spontaneously. Even the, you do not know which thought is going to come next. And after the thought comes, okay, you better take a walk. You see? Then how do you move your body? Which thought is moving the body? How do you know how to activate your nerves to send some blood to the legs and start moving them? How do you do all this? It is just a happening or not. Not a finger we can move. Literally. Only conversationally we have to speak like that. you can't you can't tell that postman that God has to pay you the money. So conversationally we have to say, yes, I'll just get it for you or something. You can't be telling your family, oh, God has to share satsang now, so I have to go. Yeah, my satsang time is there, I have to go there. But once you see that it is only God, then there's no trouble with playing any of the roles. It's not an individual responsibility. Because there is no individual. You see, the trouble is that we want to know what to do. We want to know where to go. We want to know how to find freedom, how to get better relationships, how to make more money. We want to know all of these things. But to be who we are, and once you see that all of these other things are relevant only based on who we are, then most of this trouble drops off. Because what is found is only God. Only God is. There is no God and you. So God needs to believe these thoughts to pay the bills. Your own enormity, this fear of not facing ourselves, the fear of being God, that makes us run to the next thought. The whole enormous nothingness of what you are is completely scary to your personal identity. So you want to be the identity and you want to be free as the identity, which is not possible. But you are always free. Now, which one will you pose as? This one here never found freedom. It was only seen by what I really am, that this one never existed. The most important question is what Anilji said, which is who you who.
Father,
Yes, yes.
can I say something?
Let's just see if Prachi is done, and then Maria also wants to say, and you also want to say.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done, Father. You can carry on.
Yeah? Are you really done? Are you done with
Because
Prachi?
people.
Or are you being nice? So don't be nice, be done with Prachi. You want the Guru or you want Prachi? You have only one option. You
Guru.
cannot have both. Okay. Done. The Sadguru is what you have always been. Prachi, you have never been. So letting go of the false is the recognition of the truth. That is all that is. So this chair, suppose, is chair, which is mind chair. You put them together. Can you sit on both at the same time? It's very uncomfortable. That is called suffering. Trying to sit on both the chairs, identity and Sadguru at the same time.
I can put legs on the mind chair. What I wanted to say is that
Father,
We always want to include the mind. Very inclusive. It's too bad for the mind. Yes, yes, my dear.
Yeah, yeah, Father. Are there any signs to show spiritual growth, or because even in difficult times, like you say that difficult times that come are also a form of blessing. So
Yeah, they're very useful to see how useless concepts are. You see, so all our spiritual concepts get blasted away in these events which happen, which can seem difficult. Very often I've shared the story that there was a time where I had such a strong framework of spiritual concepts that I just used to parrot them. You see? I used to get deeply offended if someone was to say, but this is not true, or something like this. Because we were hanging on to the conceptual idea of truth. But when life came to it doesn't help to say I'm awareness or I'm just a witness, nothing is happening to me. Just mentally, if it is just there as concepts, it doesn't help at all. In fact, it makes it worse because concepts are fighting. So much conflict in that. But once it is seen, then you don't need to, when difficult circumstances come, you see that there are appearances appearing in this play inside you. They don't have seem to have that same burning, the same fire. So the signs of spiritual progress actually, and this will sound very non-Advaita to many of you, but the signs of true spiritual progress are really just being happy, being joyful, not suffering, being kind, strangers, not taking anything that is being said personally. These are the byproducts of your recognition.
oh, that means I haven't progressed at all.
It was a 1-2 punch. The question was just the build up to your conclusion. And something was very happy to get to that conclusion, is it? Okay, do an experiment. Don't believe any concept as much as you can over the next few days and tell me how your outward expression was.
Okay, Father.
Just a really quick question. Just on this concept. Is that something you've read or heard? Does that define it?
Just an idea, a thought,
Okay. Just an idea.
any idea, any mental knowing.
Not any. Can you make a concept out of an experience?
Yes, the mind always tries to make a concept out of every experience. You see? So you go to Thiru. You're standing in front of Arunachala. What's happening is happening. The mind is saying, oh, this is so beautiful. That is the concept, which is not needed. But many times what happens is that it is these concepts that we come back with, ideas that we come back with. And the beauty of the experience is not dependent on the subtitle of the experience, isn't it? It's like we hear now, what is happening is just happening. The mind will come and say, but I got this. Or, what was he saying? Was this about me? All these ideas will come. When we buy any of them, we are buying one concept. So they can be about everything. Spiritual concepts, worldly concepts, domestic concepts, fancy concepts, all kinds of concepts. They're really not needed. That's the point. When I say have a concept-free weekend, I'm only saying don't believe your next thought. I know you guys are tired of hearing that. So how to be concept-free, how to be free from identity, how to be free from concepts. To find out how to be free from identity, you must first see how do we identify, isn't it? Guruji said, don't identify. Therefore, obvious thing to ask is, so how do I identify? That I should not identify. I should first know how I identify, so I don't do it. How do we identify?
Seeing the thoughts, following thoughts.
So thought comes. The thought is saying, I think this is my last satsang. Something like this. The thought can say anything. We don't create. Then what happens? If it just comes and goes, then it is nothing. But there is also this primal power called belief. Okay? This is, I had enough of satsang, this is my last satsang. Then you buy it like a concept. Life will happen as life will happen. The mind knows nothing about last or first or how many more satsang there are. But we just pick on these burdens of concepts. Can we turn this off? She also got a cold.
About this not believing in God.
Yeah.
So while practicing, like trying to follow this one thing I believe is that
Or maybe you wait till Shivani, because I get angry messages later from people saying, but I had got myself in the queue and you give more importance to those who are in front of you. Not from Shivani, but Shivani can say. Okay, she's not here. So it's your turn. Maria is not here. You here? You want to say?
I don't know because things are changing. I don't know if somehow it's just a demand of attention. Because what I was feeling concerning to the theme of good belief your next thought. Thank you.
We are not to believe thoughts about not believing our next thought.
No, I became really confused. But for me, many times it seems that it's difficult to find the next thought. They have like several thoughts of the end of the thought before this moment.
I feel it's very important that I clarify this.
But I was feeling a different one.
And this is important to clarify because don't believe your next thought means what? That we first bring our attention to the now.
But I was perceiving this exactly. Yeah. It's necessary some effort to find what is the thought. And I was feeling in this moment like in my body. I am stuck in the body, for instance. So it focused the attention. I get it for the first time.
To see that what is here now is free. There is no bondage. and to allow the movement of thoughts to happen on its own without engaging with them. It is the simple allowing. It seems so unnatural in the beginning. It seemed very unnatural in the beginning, but then becomes more and more natural.
What I'm feeling in this allowing is that there are more openness and more.
Exactly.
I can cooperate with you are doing the work and try to focus the attention. It seems it's burning but more strongly. I'm feeling now because for me it was very difficult to feel space, and now I'm feeling that through the body, this identity is fighting when I focus in the tensions. So it seems more difficult at first, but it seems that I'm cooperating in the way I can. It seems that I have the power of book without believing that I'm stuck in the body, for instance. So I'm liking it because I came with all this sensation of freedom, and now I see that so many pressure here. And I was trying to avoid it, I was not getting it. So it's important. You always are right, Father.
It is not an avoidance.
It's so important to trust because I'm willing to trust. Sometimes I try, inquiry not for me, but for some reasons, inquiry is here also. So thank you, and excuse me sometimes for this arrogance. Thank you so much. I don't know if it is. Next.
It's like what the same thing that were saying that what is it, why is it that we keep living our thoughts by after getting again and again, like in every satsang,
Yeah.
we still follow the thoughts. So like, so I will start with this question that if
That's just the starting, is it? He's got full 1-2 punch lined up for me, I can tell. Okay, start with it.
so if it is true that the false construction of the mind, this false self is not real and in reality I am the awareness, then the statement that to be more aware and to be less aware is irrelevant or is not meaningful at all.
I've never said to be more aware.
Like with this mind, I have observed that like when there is more awareness
What does it mean?
focused on the mind.
You mean there's more attention to what is here. Awareness is not going up and down. What you're talking about is the world, the phenomenal version of this awareness, which is attention.
So when attention is on the mind directly and not in anything else, then like even when the thoughts are coming very strongly, and when attention is focused on the mind, so it is like the awareness is narrowed down, or like looking at the thought. So in this situation, it is like easy to not believe, or in a way, the thought itself refuses. Like, but when the attention is not focused on the mind, then it still feels like some belief is like going not all the time, but like and like by time, like it is it comes to the conscious surface that this was also the belief, and then the awareness goes to it, and then it also diffuses also. So like, is there a process of becoming more aware? And earlier I was less aware.
So again, it is more about attention seems to be more free, and as it becomes more free, it seems to become more compliant. So what happens is that if you look at most sadhana, most spiritual practices in the world, is trying to get your attention to focus on a particular thing. Mindfulness or japa or any. Even when you do hatha yoga, It is prescribed where to bring your attention as you're doing it. So it is about trying to get some mastery over our attention. If you can get that kind of mastery, where no attention at all is going to thoughts, then nothing, because the question of belief does not apply unless first there is attention. So we are working with the presumption that most of us in satsang don't have this kind of mastery over their attention. And you find that attention keeps going to thoughts. The more we try to ignore them, the more thoughts seem to become attractive, magnetic to this attention. So what I found here was that belief seems much easier force or energy to deal with. Even if my attention is going to the thought, the belief is not going. So it seems so much more easier to handle. But what I also found is that as belief reduced, and also the magnetism for the attention also reduced. So if you feel that by taking a attention tool like any sadhana or exercise, if that helps you to not bring your attention to the thought, even that is useful. I just have to say what worked here because that never worked here. So I don't prescribe that.
So like with the belief, I think it works like when the mind is not much in a highly energized state or activated state. And like if we consider thought as just a sound appearing in front of me, like the sound is heard, then if the sound is not that much loud, then the belief can be easily withdrawn from it. But when the sound is loud by like any means, like for example, I watch a movie and then all the like the thoughts about what in the movie is in that instant the shock that plays present there, or the shock of waking up from the dream. These are the different instances. So in these kind of situations, I found that there is only two options available to not believe the thought. One is to turn attention away from the mind, which seems difficult after some time. Like I can do it only for some time. And the other option that I have is to bring the focus of my conscious attention on the mind, completely on the mind, and to look at the
So
thought,
just watch. Yes.
just watch the thought.
It's very good. Very good. Also, many times the sense happens post facto that, oh, I believe so many thoughts about this subject. So in those situations, you can take the theme and inquire into it. So it could be about work or relationships or whatever the topic might be. Good to find out who am I believing myself to be. Because all belief ultimately rests on this sense of belief in an individual existence. Otherwise, it's just like
Yeah, that also feels easier. That when the unreality of the self is seen, then it loses its meaning.
in our dictionary, the Buddhists would call it the unreality of the self. We would call it the unreality of the person of the ego and the reality of the self.
So like this teaching that not live the next thought. So like I have given you the description that what happens when I try to follow it. So in this case, what would you advise? That how should I follow this? By always keeping my attention on the thought, being aware of
Whatever
the
feels
thought.
more natural to you. For me, the most natural is just this sense of openness to allow all of them to come and go. It just seems like the magnet has lost its power, so belief is not going so much. So, but if this openness doesn't make sense and it feels like too much thought indulgence happens in this open state, then it's okay. Bring your attention to your breath or to a mantra or even to the inquiry home and whatever helps you, whatever feels most natural. The best news is that, and we'll get to Rio's question, is that there is nothing to worry. Let me give an example. So if you went to an opera, or if you went to a kavali, and you only heard the most highest note, then would that note be that beautiful? In the kavali they go like that. If you only heard the the highest note, then that would not be helpful. So same way in satsang. It will feel like, okay, I'm saying this, or I'm saying that, or I'm saying this, or I'm saying that. I'm not saying any of that in separation from everything else. So as a symphony, it is all working together. The presence is working, you see, the words are working, what is being said is shaking concepts out of your head. All of this is working in a beautiful thing. If you just feel like that particular node is the crux of it, you see, then it doesn't work like that. Although there's something
there is a
meaningful.
complete recognition of what you are saying.
Yeah, it's a more holistic thing.
It's just when you ask that why is it better to believe, then I responded.
Yeah. So also part of the symphony to provoke you. Say, so it's good. It's good. Also, your contemplation was very good to check what happens, why do I believe it, what should I do not to believe it. But actually, the simplest thing is just like you keep coming to satsang and you find more and more naturalness in all of this. See, you must be already finding in the time that you've been in satsang that thoughts are not having that same amount of. It must be seeming like they do.
So something kind of like happened when you said like how do we identify
Yeah.
how, and like I just like slowed it down, I guess, and like I was just seeing like even if you do believe a thought,
Yeah.
I was trying to see like what changes, like does anything change? Oh, sorry. Like
I was white moment there. So yeah, like even now, like I'm trying to see.
Same for again for everyone there also.
Oh, okay.
So when
So,
we do
like,
believe a thought also.
I'm just gonna go.
Yes.
So when you said
How do we identify?
like how do we identify it? Like I don't know why, but that just triggered like something, and I was like genuinely trying to see like and like what was happening was like and it's believed like I'm trying to really see it and like maybe we can look together like I'm not really seeing if anything changes at all. Like you know like
Yeah,
even if
go slowly. So what happens before the thought comes? Any question of identification? Do you see the body around you? Possible to identify before the thought comes?
sensations and
Yes. Everything is just experience
yes
without interpretation, isn't it?
yeah
Then the interpretive voice comes. The interpretation comes,
mm-hmm.
and it could be saying anything.
Yeah.
So let's presume it is saying that I'm not getting this.
Okay.
You see? So it's saying I'm not getting what he's saying. Before this, everything was just what it was.
Yeah.
Now this thought came, and sometimes it can just feel like it doesn't feel like anything got processed at all. But when you find that the more attention is on it, the more alive it seems. As with anything in this appearance. I'm not getting this at all. But just because of attention, can we say that we got identified? No.
Like it feels like nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Like the only like change, like it's very subtle. It's just like it's just like another little sensation that was added to this whatever it is. But I'm saying like with me,
Yeah.
like I don't even know. Like I don't know why. This
Yes,
is like
yes.
super strange. But like there's something I don't know. I can't even understand. Like it's something's changed the belief like on this body.
Nothing is changing.
Not like
It is not real. You see, the person is not real.
like I was saying like me like nothing
Yes.
like
Nothing happened. Nothing changes.
to me.
Yes.
So like yeah. I don't know.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
just
know
not,
that with identification, the person doesn't take birth in reality.
I don't know, it just feels like nothing like happened to whatever I am.
Yes.
It's just like even like I don't know. And
Yeah.
so I don't know. So how do we identify that? Like what is it? Is that like an illusion, like a trick?
It's just a trick.
Because like,
Just like
right now I just don't see how that's like. Even if I say okay, I'm this body, it's just like that. All it was just words, and that now that's gone. But nothing like here.
Okay, so now suppose you're single, right?
Huh?
You're single, isn't it? Not that matters.
Emojis, my bro.
So
Yes, I have six.
So suppose then you walk down, you go down from the building, and you see this very pretty girl crosses you.
Okay.
That was identification.
I was trying to be funny.
It was a funny example. She's a very pretty girl, and it's fine. You're experiencing that she's pretty, and some joy is coming. All that is fine.
Yeah.
Then you say, "Oh, I want to go out with her and have a date with her." You got that idea.
Mm-hmm.
There's something there has the potential to believe. See, the thought could have come, I really want to go out with her. But if it had just come and gone, and nothing shifted in our perspective, nothing happened. Something like, yeah, let me go and talk to her. See?
Mm-hmm.
These thoughts were believed. See? And she just hops onto a bus and goes away. And oh, that is suffering.
Yeah.
In reality, nothing changed.
It just like with that, like because that has happened, and like what, like.
Missed the bus?
I ran
Missed
through
the
But like, I guess like I don't know why. It's just clear. It's something. But like looking at that example now, like the only thing that it's just like maybe desire and like it's just more sincere, like me, or not me, but
yes, what you are in reality.
Like it's like nothing
Unchanged. Yes.
unchanged. Okay. And like it's like I just don't know why, but just right now it's just kind of clear that like even desire or thought, it's just like another, but like
it's like the river is flowing, and sometimes there are turtles in it, sometimes there are fish to the river.
But I'm trying to understand if that makes sense. It's like how it is possible, because right now it just doesn't seem like it's possible. So is that just like an idea, I guess, that's bought into that something did change, like
exactly,
because it does like phenomenally, like yes, I could just say that like if the girl left, like there's like desire now, there's like never, and then like disappointment there, but like right now, like I can't even see like what that has to do with anything about me.
Yes, yes, exactly. So that which you are in reality is not concerned even about if you had 100 million more lifetimes to be identified as a person.
Mm-hmm.
What you are in reality is unconcerned about.
Okay, because yes, right now I feel like the question, it's kind of like out there, but now there's like a curiosity. Like I really don't, it's just, I don't know. It's just like,
it just feels unreal. It feels alien to engage in that way. Is that how it is?
I just don't know.
Yes.
Like whatever it kind of I don't know why I'm even going this way.
Yes.
But like I can't like see all this, but the like what I am or whatever, it's just like it's almost like the Men in Black, like boop. It's just like you have like no kick.
You see that you aren't touched even without this. So now suppose someone in Satsang comes to you.
Okay.
They're in Satsang. They come to you. Happened to me, and because of this one, and she said this to me. It's really bothering me. How to disable them?
I mean, like,
So first you could say, I'll give you some options.
okay, yes.
So first you could say, because they're in satsang, that's why I said they're
Oh.
already in satsang. So you could say, but who are you in all of this?
Yeah,
Is it?
that would be
Yes.
the. See, because then that nothing would matter.
Yes. If they would just see that, then nothing would matter.
Yeah, and like I feel like all their curious, it would be like you're like dumbstruck. You're just like, whoa, wait a second, what? For real?
Yeah. Now suppose you sense that with this one there is not enough openness for that question. He or she doesn't want to look at that.
Like it would still be okay.
Yes,
Oh,
that's okay, but it's not about you anymore.
Oh, no, but even with that.
So then, but I'm suffering because he said this to me or she said this to me. And he said, okay, who are you now? I said, don't Advaita me, man. I don't talk to you. Then?
I would just say, because like if we're talking like right now, I would just say like, where is that right now? And then they couldn't, it's gone. Like it's just a memory and they couldn't produce that. So I'd be like, what then?
Yes, but at the same time you're having that conversation with them. You can see that their mind is full on saying, he was so rude, this is so terrible, he's not being nice to me, he's not helping me with my trouble. You would just say, don't believe your next thought.
Yeah, because like, because like for me right now, Father, like just like keeping it, I just, not attention, but I just really don't, because like before I just feel like, okay, don't identify, but right now it's just like, how do I identify? Is there even, so that's like, it's not a thing, right? Like you can't. Okay.
You can't identify in reality.
Because like even now, even like right now, like I wouldn't know how to, like because it wouldn't change anything. It's like, okay, I'm this body. Okay, like all right.
That is his expression. You then have this body.
It's like, no, but I'm trying to keep it. But if I you can't put me on the spot like that. It has to be natural. No, but like, okay, so. So there's just, you can't really, right?
Okay. In reality, what you are cannot really be identified.
Because like it's just the experience right now. It's just that nothing changes, except like I could just say that like it's like another little subtle layer or whatever. But like it's just all right. We don't keep it like that then. But I guess like, cause like during the sickness, then like, cause that felt like, and I don't even know if that's what I'm talking about then. Cause during that felt like, but it was, I guess it was just a sensation. Like, all right.
It's a collection of sensations.
Okay.
The experience.
So I mean like, this is like really cool because like I really can't identify even if I wanted to right now. Or like if I do, nothing changes. Like it's just like it's just like a shirt. Like you just put a comment on the shirt.
And pose is pretense pose. Yeah? Just a pretense.
Yeah.
Nothing really changes.
No, like
if you want to see God pretending to be a person, not God becoming a person.
Okay.
A belief in a thought is just our pretense in our ego.
Okay. Like even because like right now, even if the idea of just God is just not it's just like any other. Like there's no need. That just brings kind of is fuel.
Conditioning for getting
Well, it's just fuel because then like there's it's seen like Tao comes or whatever. And it's just best to just, or like I feel like if that's gonna reveal itself or whatever. Then, okay.
Yeah, very good.
No. Wow. Like. Can I have a hug? So.
Really?
I'm leaving today. So.
Your granddad?
Yeah, he's my granddad.
Can I meet him?
Huh?
Can I meet him?
Yeah, of course. I thought we would interrupt. We would just one sec.
So sweet.
Yeah. Please.
Who am I? That's the question.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a doctor,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was MBBS from Bombay University.
Yeah.
The first is from England. The first from Edinburgh. The MCH orthopedic from Liverpool. As a professor of orthopedic surgery at Grand Medical College in Bombay. And I had my own practice for a long time. I'm 90 now, and I'm retired. And I have a school in Chembur, which I look after. And it has got two selections of 3,000 students. And this was handed over to me by my father a long time ago, when it was only a Narishala for ladies. We converted and developed it into a school. That is a sideline to me. And I'm retired now. I've got one daughter, two boys, and grandchildren. I've got a home in Bombay. I've got a home in Bangalore. And my children are here. My daughter has a separate home. And I have a home where we boys live together. We are happy. My wife is no more. Long time ago. And basically, there's no problem. I see no problem. I have no problem. Life is as it goes. Stream which flows and it follows different banks at different times. And ultimately merges into the sea. So that is how the life is. I try to keep myself happy, content at all levels. And I have lovely children. I'm a happy man. I'm glad to meet you.
Very happy.
And I'm glad with what you said. Thank you. You will forgive me for leaving earlier.
No. It's our pleasure to have you. You dragon?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to identify.
Yes.
Like just I don't know why it seemed like a big deal.
Very good.
Why that seemed a problem.
No, it's very good to try it. Because usually when someone says, how do I just remain as this? I say try to become something else and show me.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
You can.
Like it's literally just in this round, like in this round, it's like seen as imagination. Like right now, if you really try to be anything else, and then like if you look, like right now, if you look, you don't even know. Like I mean, the only thing I could say is just that I'm seeing, or seeing is happening. But like it's a little.
It's very good.
That's good, Father. Like, if you, I feel like even if we all do this right now,
Yes.
just really try to become something else.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everyone has like a nice imagination.
Yeah.
Like a pony, like a horse.
Give him the mic. Where's the mic?
Sit,
Mic.
like, I don't know. Is this?
Where's the mic?
Like, that's even better. Like, if you try to become something else right now, like, it's like that's a big joke. Like I can't move, or it's like it's whatever is moving. It's just seeing like a imagination or whatever. That's playing. That's like if you to earnestly to do what you said, become something else. Like I'm really
Okay, become Lionel.
hey. Hey. Do you guys like that imagination?
But even in that, did you become Lionel?
But nothing. That's why it's just funny. Like all I could, I was just trying to entertain. Hey. But no, like, there's nothing is moving here.
Yeah.
Like, if I can say, like if just like, okay, become something else. Like, it's seen.
Yeah. Like
Something, like a little imagination, you know what I'm saying? Like, give myself like a six-pack of imagination. You know? But like, no, but like, nothing. It's just like I'm really trying, Father, like to become something else right now.
really trying, very good.
And like all that's seen is like just it's seen, and then like as soon as like okay after that's done or whatever, like whatever it is that's here, it just did not move. Like not even because even like the attention like kind of, but that's not kind of me either. Because the attention is coming back, it's reporting here, but that's not. So like I guess what's funny is just like, what was this whole thing about? Like, I don't know. I had to sit with this for a little while, I guess, because like you, I don't know. Is this the same for everyone else? Like,
I feel a lot of gratitude for Master.
no, not no. Yes, it wasn't for me.
At least student done it directed from others.
No, but like seriously, like if you try to become some, can you? Like,
Now you sound like me in the.
no, I don't want to. I'm just genuinely.
I know.
Like, I'm genuinely asking.
I'm saying it's very good because this whole thing, which you can't You see it, you can't learn to hide that now and become a little.
I don't know. It's just like, and it's not like a big deal or anything because it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like a huge shock or like I'm like it's just like I'm really trying to just see like how. I have nothing else. I have nothing else to say. Thank you.
Then for me, Mohammed
Uh-huh. What? Bro, I just told you I can't do anything. Like, I can pretend. I can just, that's all I can give you. Like, hey.
That's hey.
I don't know. I just don't know. And like, I just don't know. And like the mind is like, but that's not.
So nothing changes.
No.
Yeah. Anything can happen with this body, anything can happen with the mind, any sensation can come. There's something changed for you.
Change, like, because even what I just said a minute ago is gone.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just. But like even like like what's funny to me is like even if I say unwino,
Yeah.
like that's not it could it's like a light.
Yeah.
It could be it's like okay, like I said, okay. All right. Say so. Okay. But like seriously though, like nothing changed. Like just being real, keeping it 100 right now. Nothing changed.
I think you should have intended me.
Thank you.
The same in the chat. Vedika said, beloved Anantaji, in my experiments with not believing my next thought, I find myself returning to some kind of primal peace and contentment, heightened all around sensitivity and wordless observation with no foregone conclusions about anything. This is what I seem to be thinking now, and this is the conclusion that seems to have been reached. But I know it's not completely true. No? This is what I seem to be thinking now, and this is conclusion that seems to have been reached, but I know it is not completely true. Nothing phenomenal is completely true, but this is not bad. This is very nice. Then Shivani said, Father, I just feel like speaking tonight, not sure what about. But can I come next? Yes. She's still there? I called you once earlier also, but you were not there. The kids are calling you probably.
Okay, sorry. I was actually just about to go to the toilet. Stop. Okay, so oh God, now I don't know. Every time you say something, Father, it's like I feel like celebrating.
Oh.
Like everything you say, I feel like saying, I want to say something about this. I want to say something about this. You know? I feel like sharing stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know what to say again, but it's just like last time when I came back and yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to I actually don't know what to say. Everything you say, I feel like saying something about.
Maybe you're recognizing that you are saying these things.
Yeah, it feels a bit like that. It feels like I want to comment on everything. It feels like I don't know, like now I feel on the spot because I don't have anything to say. When I said it, I had something to say. I don't. Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That better be good.
about about love. We can talk about love. I know. What's his name? Earlier, just mentioned something about love, about the girl appearing in his, vision on the bus.
Yeah.
It brought up something about this whole love thing.
Yeah.
This whole love thing.
Yeah.
What is it? I don't even know what it brought up, but it's something that I kind of a topic that can cause blindness. Yeah, so it felt like I wanted to say something about that too when he said I can't remember what it was, but it was like but I feel like it's a good thing to talk about.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So my feeling is here it can cause like some attachment. Is it okay to be attached? Like I'm a bit confused about this lately. because I've seen in two ways. Like it's really no big deal actually. This whole love thing. It's actually no big deal. No, but at the same time, there's something very beautiful about it. It's like it's okay. I don't know what I'm saying. Because for me, it's always been a huge deal. It's always been massive. It's like this big drama around this play.
Shall I tell them about our deal? Have you told Dennis?
Pardon?
Shall I tell them about our deal? Have you told Dennis?
I can't understand what you're saying.
Should I tell them about our deal?
Yes, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you said it's about our deal. Yes, please. I realize what you're talking about now.
So just the other day she was saying, "Oh, I miss him so much. I miss him so much. I wish we could get married. We'd be so happy." So I said, "Does he also want to get married?" So she said, she said, yes, he also wants to get married. And then I said, okay, if you're sure, then what's stopping you? Then she says, that in Australia we need
$10,000.
collect $10,000 before we can get married. So I said that for the next 1 year you collect as much as you can, and then we as the Sangha and I will make sure that you get married. Whatever. And now she's saying, but this whole love thing, what do you want to do?
But I'm just realizing so much around this whole love thing. Like, you know, like in the past, it was so dramatic. So I'm just realizing it's actually quite simple. You care about someone. It's not so hard. You know, it doesn't have to be so dramatic. You know. I don't know really how to say it. For me, it's becoming very simple. It's become very simple. It seems like such a big play before. And it wasn't a nice play. It was never it seemed to be a very dramatic play. And I'm realizing like it's quite simple. It's actually very simple. I don't even know what it is. I actually still don't know what it is, but suddenly I kind of suddenly know that I can recognize what it is. I don't know. You're supposed to tell me what the hell. You're supposed to be telling me.
You feel you're entitled to an explanation?
Yeah. I'm here to ask questions.
Just in the beginning she was saying, I don't feel like, I used to always feel like I'm entitled to something. Now I don't feel like, there's just joy in everything.
I don't know, but it just seems so simple now.
Yeah.
Before it was so dramatic. I don't know. I think everybody knows, you know, dramatics of love. But now it just seems so simple. Like you care for someone, and that's it. It doesn't have anything to do with like, you know, I like the same thing as you like, or we agree on the same movies we want to watch, or you know, or we think the same thing, or any of this stuff that is like, I don't even know. I don't actually know. I can't remember how it was. Like, I'm completely like, my brain is numb these days. I can't even remember how it used to be, but I know it was a mess. I know it was a crazy mess back then. And that's what I'm realizing. I feel like it's so simple these days. To recognize, you know, somebody, some beauty. Feels like it's quite simple like that. To just recognize beauty. And no story. Like, no story attached. Just enjoying this beauty of this person. Because so many people are so beautiful. Everybody's beautiful, actually. Everybody's beautiful. Yeah. Am I babbling? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm babbling.
Oh, yes.
I feel like I'm babbling. Sorry.
You
can ask.
Okay. So the lovely lady there, she asked, she's like love is attachment, and like I was like, okay, attachment, and I tried to attach to something, and like I can't.
Yeah.
Like this is like real bizarre, like because like again, it's just like, oh, okay, I'm attached. Like, but like like what?
Sorry.
So like. No, like.
Seriously.
Like that's just a complete lie too.
Yeah.
Because like again, like if we genuinely try right now, and it's just like okay, I'm gonna attach to my mom. I love my mom.
Yes, yes.
But like that's just an idea.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. It's nothing here feels like again nothing changed here. Like how can I attach?
Yes.
Is that a thing? Can that be possible?
No.
Damn. Like oh my god, to attach to something right now or like whatever, but it's just like a thought. It's just an idea. Like the experience is like that. Nothing. It's like okay. So they're like. Oh my god. Like, I can't attach to anything. Wow, this is crazy right now. Like, it's seriously just an idea.
Yeah.
Like, it's just an, because like I said, like, I could do, or even do, like, it's just not a thing. It's not a, it's not, like, but, and like, the thought feels so, I don't know why, like, right now, it just feels like it is just a thought.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not like, there's something here that, like, that attached, like, what would attach to what?
Yes.
Like, but like, what's crazy is like that it was ever a thing. Like, it was ever a thing.
That is what is crazy. Yes.
That's the crazy thing. Because like right now.
Yeah. That's why I call it the divine mystery. How it ever felt as if it was real.
Oh my god! Like, so then what else? Like, is
nothing.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just, I don't know why, just right now, this moment, it's just like, identify, like, that's just complete vote. It's like, that's taken away right now.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's just an idea, and, like, attaching, and then, like, if we were to look for, like, okay, so, all right, let's slow it down a little bit. Desire. What's up with that? Like, I don't mean to, like, just so y'all know, like, I'm really serious.
Yeah.
Like, just the way I am, like, really saying, like.
Yes, yes, you know.
Okay, all right, good. So, desire is just like a thing, but, like. Can we just talk? I don't know why, but can we just talk about this? Like, what is going on right now?
Look, keep looking like you have been. Say about desire something.
Okay, like desire, like let's just talk about that girl on the bus. Like,
please talk about this. Please talk about this when he's saying about desire, because I want to hear this too.
No.
Like desire, like something about like. Okay, like. I can't even find a desire right now. Like, maybe that's a desire. Trying to find a desire. Okay.
So what is that?
I'm trying. Okay. Desire. Desire. Like, desire. Can I even desire? Wait. Can I desire? Can I desire? Or. Can I desire? Okay, so I can't like desire. It's not like a bad thing or anything, but like I don't know if can you like help back because like the seeing right now is just I don't know why, but I just desire like it's not as easy as like or seen as like because I can't attach to anything like that scene right now.
So you can't attach to anything.
it's just a concept.
And this seeing that is there, can it have a desire of any sort?
The seeing that's here, okay, the seeing, can it have a desire? It sees desire, but it's not.
Yes.
Like desires can occur.
Therefore, desire is what? Just another appearance, and usually a combination of some energetic sensation, just like hunger or thirst, you see, and with a mental interpretation which says, this is the object that you desire.
But that doesn't change me.
Yes.
Because like, because like, it still happened outside. Like, let's just say the desire comes like, we'll keep it in the romance for that girl. Like, say I'll kiss a girl. I kiss her, but that still didn't do anything to what's here.
Yes.
And like, if the desire, like, if it just comes, like, it just comes, but it doesn't touch what I am. Like,
yes.
It doesn't.
The desire doesn't touch. The physical contact doesn't touch.
It's just, Father, right now, like, it's really hard to, because like, there was this thought that like things touch me, or like, you know, but like.
I don't.
He's top lad. But like just right now, it's just really hard to see. See, like that's just it's just like expand, like expand. Yeah. But like me, like I can't even like I can't touch myself.
Yes.
Like I can't, Father. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Like even.
Yeah.
Like I'm not touching myself because like. Do you get what I'm saying? Like.
No, I'm not like laughing at you.
No. Yeah,
I do get
it. Like it's not like this is not touching. Like it just still feels like there's a
sensation, which is experience.
Yes, but it's like it's not like I can like scratch myself or like touch like. Like I just can't, and it's cool. Like, oh my god. But like the thing, I just feel like what's the difference today is just that like I'm like right now like the direct experience I trust it.
Yes.
Like that's what's going on right now is that I am or whatever's going on here. It's just that. Like the only way I could speak like this is because this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Like and like everything else is just seeming like a thought, like if we go back to like attaching, like how the hell can I attach?
Yes.
And like this mental thing is like it's like how do I say this? Like it's just like I don't even know if that's real. Like it's just like, and it's not even like a tangible like if I attached, I'm attached. Father, like that is just freaking words. Like this is like bizarre right now. This is like
and yet so natural.
It's because it's what's going on right now.
Exactly.
It's not like I did anything. It's just the only thing. I just feel like right now. That's just what it is. Like because I look like I just feel like I don't know why. I just feel like I looked. You know, it's like I'm just looking. I'm looking and I'm confirming like what it is that's going on. Like I can't. If I say like I attach, that's a lie. That's a like it's just a complete lie. And if I say that I identify, like that's like
not possible.
Because like, what will identify? Like what? What will identify, or what can attach? Like if I were to, I'm looking right now, Father, and like I can't see something which can like freaking go and like attach. You know, like hey, I'm attached to you. Like I can't. It's not there. It's just not there. It's really not. It's just. And like so I understand what you say when you say it's always been like this.
Yes.
See what? So then that is what is beautiful then, because like the fact that it could, appear
Yeah.
to be like that.
Yeah.
The fact that it could even appear that you can attach,
Yeah.
but it's just because I wasn't looking.
Yes.
I was just, oh my God, I was sleeping with the mind the whole time.
Yes.
Like I was courting it every day.
Yes.
I was like, hey, come here. You know?
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my God. I was making love to this mind. I was loyal to this mind. And it was just doing me dirty like this. Like, no, but like, oh my, but like I said, it's not like it's not even like I feel like
I'm scared to ask what that is.
Huh?
That's okay.
I can't even sleep with my mind away. Like, who was I don't know. Like it's just, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's just like the only thing is just like, because I remember when you said one time, you were just like, when you could see it, like, how could you even, how can I even, how can like the thought even like, because like, I just can't, I can't right now, I cannot attach. And identify like, so that means it's not a big deal, like even if like, you were like again, if you were just say, oh, okay, I'm this person, like you can say that, but in reality, like you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, okay. If that works, you know, but like it's not. This is like really cool because like it's just
so clear.
Like beyond, it's just how can it be clear?
Is what it
it's
is,
just
yeah.
what it is. Like I just don't. How it's just amazing how you could just think, or that you even thought for a second that you could.
Yeah. This
what is that though? But what is like what?
This seems like some sort of hypnosis.
I have no idea.
Because when it breaks, it's just like, what?
I just that's what I'm like what I am. Like it doesn't matter because like I'm just trying to like genuinely see like how could this go like unnoticed?
Exactly.
Like seriously, like if you, it's like okay, attach. I dare you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't. I can't. I'm done. Like. Oh man, this is like. I can't. And but I don't know. But it's okay because like it's just it's like how do I say it? It's just like in this.
Yeah.
And you can't even touch that. It's just like so. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I'm good. If something comes up, I'll be glad to share it. Just done.
Okay, Father, just one question. Are you sure it's not a state of consciousness?
What?
It's not just a state we should pass.
It's not a state. Pass for who, bro? Like what does that? Like I don't understand. What does that have to do? Let it pass. But like, I don't understand. I really. You have to go. You have to give me some more. If it's just a state, like that's what it is, bro. Like you can't attach. You can't like. I've been, even as I'm talking, I'm trying to attach. I'm trying to identify. Like this is not something that can like pass or go. Like unless the hypnosis or whatever like it's not. It's a fact. This is a fact. It's not like And if it came and it what, like, what will come and go? And to who will what come and go? I don't understand. Like, you need to give me something more. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand your questioning. Because, like,
So right now it feels that
Maybe what we do is today we leave him alone.
Yes.
In a few days we see.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, it is like that. Okay, let's do that. Today's actually my last day, so but I will keep, I'll go on. But I just don't see, like, how, because, like, it's like, I can't, Father. I just, but can you, it almost, I don't know if this is, like, a mind, is there something that I'm missing here or something? Like, because you said, oh, let's see in a couple of days, like, but what?
No.
What
It's just like, you're looking and you really looked and it's so clear what is happening with you. So you don't have to necessarily now get you to activate some sort of answering and all this trouble of Q&A and all that. Keep away from it. In any case, one day if you share, it'll be the doodiest satsang ever. Oh, bro, what's up, bro?
Okay, but the doubt is, it still doesn't change, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, it's just, I don't see, like, it's like, you can still pretend. You can still pretend, like, if you want to, but, like, you're just pretending. Like, I genuinely, like, to answer, I just genuinely don't see, like, unless you can attach. I just don't see how that, like, in this moment, how that has any.
Yeah.
You can only pretend. That's beautiful. It's so beautiful, actually. That's like that's the only thing that you can say.
Just a pretense.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I answer your question? It's like, all right. Thank you.
When is your flight?
Huh? Prabha and I, it's at 1:30. I'm gonna be going to London and then Monty Sahaja. But I was like gonna go because like my funds are low right now.
Yeah.
So then I just like wanted to definitely go to Monty Sahaja and then I'm gonna go home, work for like a couple months and then come right here. If I actually don't know.
Of course you can.
No, I'm just saying like because like right now that just seems like it's almost like a line, right? Because like I don't know for sure. So you know what like I just feel like what I just said is not. It's like another. Am I lying? It feels like I'm lying. Do you know what I mean? Because like I don't know for sure, but I felt like I just said that or something was said with such like. But I
That's
don't.
okay.
No, but that's like what's like. I just don't want to lie to you.
Yeah, you're not lying.
Okay, but it just feels like talking about all that just feels. I just love it.
Actually, we get used to conversationally speaking like in the way the world speaks.
Okay. Yeah,
So
but I just
initially
don't
it just
know
feels
right
like
now.
it doesn't apply. What is being said doesn't really apply. But we get used to this voice speaking in this way.
But it's just like it's never felt like that.
Yeah.
It just feels like even now it's just like okay.
Father, can I also come up?
Yes. 2.5. Okay. Hari is coming, and then whoever said can come. Actually, very happy to do it. I don't mind going. My family gets upset with me.
For a couple of days, in fact, like 5% the space difference and behaving. I'm behaving like we went for a trip and that time like it was like bit uncharacteristic for me to talk so much about past event or this thing, and it come with very distinctive feeling of you, uh, your identity you're talking about, because it's something.
Did everybody go to Thiru?
No, actually,
Some of you.
we three. It's like it's again was we talk maybe after satsang about the how it happened, because it's like yeah. When they're not in that context, maybe the people will be listening. They might not want to interest it to their extent. Yeah. So it was talking, and then there was a conscious like, why I'm doing here. It's like, and then is it like I'm with two girls, that's why I'm talking too much, or what? uh, and then even yesterday, I reflect, Govil was with me, and I'm like, even Govil or even I'm alone, I'm just talking too much and unnecessary.
He's not a girl.
Yeah, that's why
He's very pretty.
yeah. Yeah, we have to save on it. So, uh, so is it like it's at this point, and you see that it's like it comes with that kind of feeling. It's not your main, not in your neutral place that you're talking. It's just you more of expressive about things.
Was it smelling personal?
I actually don't know, Father. It certainly be personal up to certain extent. And so yeah, it's kind of like that story and all is certainly for the identity. So if you want to talk so much about that story, that means certainly you are not with your presence is spontaneously coming. And even yesterday we went for movie with Govil, and it had a very beautiful satsang where he told me that give it all to Father. Means that I felt very beautiful for that. But on the same time, it's like, it is like I see it in when that tendency comes. So sometimes I'm like caught up with thoughts. So is it better to be in see from neutral place how your reaction comes instead of just carried away, because otherwise it could be like mind who's just interpreted that okay, it's all God Bhagwan father's problem, let me chill out now, and then you go for your ego ride or whatever you means kind of. So is it like to reflect back at that point and see is it coming just means because so many interpretation even today I've been sitting and listening other people, and it's like you always have an opinion about people, and it's always even if you see his image or her image, you just get one image, and it's like the mind being trained that way for a very long time. So it have always opinions, this, and it doesn't feel natural. So is it like that place and you be in neutral place and see if something come up, be that like a effort to be in neutral place, because even that time your seeing is not clear that you don't you actually identify as a person, but you're trying to be a presence in our faith. So that time is it good to be in neutral place and see if something comes up from there and do that active listening.
All that you have is the right now. So the past is past. You can't go back to it and say, okay, now I won't share so much. It's happened, it's gone, it's done. The future will unfold like the future will unfold. Right now is all that you have. And in the right now, you can pretend as if you're an individual entity, or you can drop the pretense. That's it. How to pretend to be the individual entity? By presuming that these thoughts are real when they're talking about me. That's it.
So if I understand correctly, it's like being in your seat where you are, and even it's like it's look like an effort when you are identified as a person or these thoughts are coming. You actually don't want that to come, but it just comes, and it has some pulling power. It's not that they are very neutral. Sometimes you have space where you see them coming and going, but sometimes it has that sense of reality with them. In that time, you see where you are and just see that as a thought, even if it looks like a effort and struggle.
It's as simple as that. Just use the conveyor belt example.
Mhm.
All the past, what has happened is
Yeah.
happened. Whatever has been eaten from the conveyor belt has been eaten. Now, what is your favorite food?
Khichdi.
Oh, very sattvic.
Although I
Very
didn't
sattvic.
get.
So, very nice. The best khichdi is coming on the conveyor belt, but you already decided that, I'm on a diet from this food. So then it does feel like effort sometimes not to pick up the khichdi. But actually, objectively seeing, you see that the effort isn't actually moving the hand, picking it up, and eating it. You see? So when you see that all of this which is coming in the conveyor belt is useless to me, it is not bringing any nutrition. I don't need any of that. But still, because the habit is to get attracted to the khichdi, it can seem like effort to not reach out for it and pick it up and eat it. So that's all you have to do. Just in the now. Whatever is coming on the conveyor belt, just let it go. The rest, your true position, being, seeing, all of that is very natural. It's happening on its own.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, sometimes it looks like you're not in that way, and even if you're trying, you can't be in that. Sometimes
But
it's better.
actually, you cannot leave that place.
Yeah, but like thoughts have like it's coming with full audition, yeah, and then certain energy with them, very personal sort of energy that time, that effort
That's why they
is
seem
equal.
attractive
True,
at that time, just to allow them to grow.
true,
And even if something got picked up,
yeah,
what to do? Don't pick up the next one.
makes sense.
It sounds so simple, but it's all that is needed actually. The trouble with this is that mind says, but it should be something more. I should look as awareness, and then consciousness should move in this way, and then something it needs something more exciting. It's all about just now, not buying what the mind is selling you, because it's just a pretense. Not to pick up the pretense is the end of the play. To pick up the pretense is to play. In reality, nothing happened to you. Definitely don't pick up the guilt ones. Oh, I was being so personal when I went on the visit.
It's like even today it was like so much talkative. Everyone is like for servicing. I was talking to anyone and just it's so much means you don't have a space to
You actually don't know what anything is for.
yeah.
Don't know. We don't know what anything is for. So something had to get released from the mouth. Okay, fine, got done. Don't judge it. Don't interpret it.
But is it not like you that could be an excuse to become a person? I mean, you can't be a person certainly.
Unless you're pretending by picking up from the conveyor belt.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
you cannot be.
Yeah.
You cannot be pretending. That's all. What actions happened, what words came, all of that, forget it.
Can you sit down there,
Yes.
please?
7:30. Okay, last one. Someone said they wanted to come.
Yes, Father, that's me. Namaste.
Hello, my dear. Namaste.
So I was listening to your last interaction, and that actually, to some extent, also answers my question. There is something, and I first say, in here there is a lot of battle going on that by sharing what I want to share, I would look really bad.
Oh, I see.
And I want to share that because not sharing that is protecting, I don't know, some nonsense maybe.
Yes. What is it that will look bad? Would it look too arrogant, or what would it look like?
It might look very depressing, very desperate.
Might look really what?
It might look very desperate.
I see. I see.
So here is a person talking actually.
Where is the person? Where is the person talking? I want to meet a person. I've never met one.
Actually, I don't find the person. I just see the energy, um, but I don't find the person actually.
That's amazing, isn't it? It's very beautiful when we check and we don't find the person, because we got so jaded hearing this. There is no person. There is no person, that we feel like it's just something we say. But when we see that there is no person, there is no bhare, there's no bhare, then what's going on? There's some,
Could you repeat? I didn't get you.
I said just some energy is moving about.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter as long as there's no bhare. All this energy, sensation, words, actions, all are moving. It's fine. But there is no me in this way. So this one that doesn't exist, can it speak? It can't even speak. All it has, seemingly, all it has is this representative called the mind. Its lawyer is here. You see? So even that which believes the mind is not a person. It is consciousness itself. Is consciousness posing as if it is a person, or consciousness posing, or consciousness not posing as a person? That's all that's happening.
belief and identity are like the same thing. It's like,
Belief leads to identity. Belief leads to the idea that I am something.
can you say that one time?
So, Father, these energies are
Yes, yes,
just coming and going, and they want to be expressed, and there's nothing personal about them. They might be full of
yes,
rage, they might be full of love at the same time. So, so there is that's only the thought saying it shouldn't look like that, right?
exactly.
And it's just a belief. Okay, I see that now. Mm.
You see, our belief doesn't make that which is unreal real. It only seems like that. After we believe something, it is still not real, but it just seems as if it is real. It just seems as if it has meaning, it has value.
You know, Father, I grew up with very critical parents actually, and they used to always teach me to be a good person, and meaning to be a good person is to always be kind and be gentle, no matter who your opponent is. I mean, if you are even with a person who is doing really awful things here, and that has had a lot of influence on me, and I see myself sometimes with a lot of suppressed anger and suppressed energies or oppression, and that just wants to be expressed, and um, and then comes the voice. Now I can see that. Now then comes the voice that you are being bad, you are being too selfish, or you are a person now. Now this is the new voice. But now I can see that actually. Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Yes, this mind coming and saying, including this thing, oh, now you're being like a person, okay? You better not be a person. The voice of personhood itself comes and tries to pretend to be the master and says,
Mhm.
oh, better not be the person.
Mhm.
And all our spiritual guilt, all our baggage is because of this voice.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Father. Oh, such a relief.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. You say? You want to say?
You pretty much answered it because like I just like believe, like I was checking, like just again like checking, like belief, like what's going on there, like with belief. And again, it's just like you just said, like this. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Like even belief is like just, I guess right now just doesn't really have any credibility. Like again, like I can only like the only thing that I could do right now is just like really see like, okay, if belief in anything comes, like what happens here? Like does anything happen here? Like does anything change? And the only thing I can like genuinely say is just that it's only an imagination. So like it's absolutely correct when you say that like it's just the the false tries to make the false see, but like it's just like identity almost, like it's the same toy or the same little like whatever that is, but like it just really doesn't like do anything here. Like if it does, it's like I said, it's a very superficial, very light. Like because like it came, so it's not like I can deny or believe, but it has nothing to do with what I am. It has nothing to do with what I am, and like it's still somehow because like it's here, like it's still a part of this being or whatever, but it's not fundamentally. It doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still it's here, and like so yeah, like I was I don't know, like there's so much power in just like there's so much power in just like really checking stuff and and it's so cool because it comes so often.
Yeah.
And like another thing that was noticed is like when you start checking, it's like they're kind of like they're fleeting now. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like you can't. It's just like okay, let's wait for a belief. Let's wait for a belief just to confirm. And like now it's like fleeting, which is like funny because it's just like whoa, like you were just bombarded. Like you know there were so many to choose from, and now it's like tax season, tax season. You know, like India, oh mango tax season or something. But yeah, like it's just really incredible just to really see. I can't even say see, but that's like the best word that comes close. It's just to, I can't find a good word, but just to look, or same thing, but it just doesn't, it's not like doing anything today. It's like not.
Doesn't have any substance.
It's so like, you know, it's just like the aware, like, just like the wind, like feeling this wind, it's just like another sensation like that, this belief, this, but like, I just, again, like, I'm just flabbergasted as it, how does this magic trick work?
Yes.
Like, how is this magic, like, how, because, like, even as we were talking, like, it appeared, but, like, it appeared, like, but, like, when you just, it's like, whoa, let's check real quick. But you see, like, even now, like, even as, and then, but it was just a second, like, it just appears, and, like, it's just, like, what's amazing, and not scary, not, like, a problem, but it's just, like, how does the magician do it? Like you know, like you pull the rabbit. Damn, how do you do that? So like, right now it's like this curiosity, and like I don't even know why, but it's just like this curiosity, just like what? Whoa, what? You know what I mean? Like it's just like how did that even like happen? Like so like it's just like this like I could just call it like a magic trick. It just seems like a magic trick. It's like he does it right in front of your face, and you're just like, wait a second. I don't even know what the hell I am. Like, and like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is like really, it's just really cool how light this just has become, like recently. And I was just trying to see, like, I couldn't fathom being on this side. Like, how did it even happen? How is it like, how is this like, how can I even consider myself? How does that work? I guess it's like a vision. I feel like that's something you just can't. It's not really important, but yeah. So like just with belief, it's just I don't know, Father. Like the only difference is just checking. That's the only difference that happened now. It's just really seeing and like genuinely trying, and like stop being like okay. So like stop being like. Like it's like I'm gonna stop being. That's such a sick joke. Like you can't even. Okay.
It's very good.
Bhagwan, can I ask something?
Yes, I didn't get some video.
Video is not clear?
You don't hear this?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Oh, okay. Oh. Is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay. But I just wanted to know one thing. You know, I was just talking to somebody on the phone. Some authority. Some authority. Okay, and
In spiritual authority or what authority? Like
One
a
of
spiritual
the
authority or a,
spiritual
or
authority,
a spiritual?
spiritual authority. Then uh, I was told that until there is joy, bliss, peace, contentment, kind of a checklist. Until these are there, then your experience basically of awakening is not valid. And there was a dichotomy in the lineage, the kind of the teachings from Maharishi Ramana down. So there was a dichotomy actually. So, so I want to know what you have to say on this because because Guruji also said there is no checklist like this. I'm not claiming I have any experience. I have no experience, but the instructions which were given to me is basically uh, kind of an assessment. Where you stand and where I stand, and there is a partial knowledge, but I will not give you any solution on how to remove this partial knowledge. Uh, I stand here, you stand there, and your knowledge is of no use. So the only instruction is just the pure seeing. There is so much dichotomy in this. I mean, this is not Ramana's lineage.
Like it was something that came up here as well. And when the first time I went to Sahaja, I said to Guruji, it was like the first time I'd spoken to him, I said, yeah, I feel really quiet and, I feel this silence and stillness, but there's just no joy. And he was like, oh, just throw away your checklist, like it's, I think I said that I don't feel any love, really. And I'd always thought that there was something wrong with me because I didn't really feel love that much. And so I think it is important to throw away that whole just a bit more of this now. But also in the Bible it says heaven is incomplete without your joy, and it's true. It's true in that sometimes there can be a sense of understanding, but still it just for some reason and really joy I think is absence of any kind of desire. In the absence of any desire, the natural state is joy. But there's different levels of desire, pain, and something like that. So I don't think that there is an answer. Sorry, I don't mean to jump in, but I don't think there is a conclusion to it because it is a paradox, and you have to get used to these paradoxes because they're everywhere. And that's possibly one of the biggest ones is that it can be on there's something missing, which is a kind of desire, really. And don't it's ever okay, yeah, no, it is true for me because there's always that potential to just.
So we had this very beautiful. It is so clear to you that everything is just seen. All conclusions about freedom, enlightenment, awakening, all of these are false because even they are just seen. So, all of this interaction, all these concepts about lineage, all of that also seen. And in a way, we can call it grace. Because we can call it grace because something button is being pushed. So even this button now can be seen and seen as nothing. It's just seen and thrown away. You see, the mind is so quick to step in and say, see now this told me this, but this is not Bhagwan's lineage, this is not. Leave all of that. Full place. Everything is seen. So if someone is behaving some way, it could be word that came from here or anywhere else, how does it matter? It's just seen. And the seeing is untouched by it. So don't need to make any conclusions about it. We don't need a certificate from anyone. It's required from anyone. What certificate are we going for anyway? You yourself said that there is nothing to get. I didn't get anything. You can keep aside. Because like this, then it becomes like whole. Don't worry about all that. You yourself say all of this, anything that can happen in this realm. You said not even a speck, not even a speck. What speck? You see, this whole play of consciousness, you said not even a speck. I remember those words very well. You see? Not even a speck. Then just one appearance saying something.
That is the whole thing, na? What?
You got frozen maybe. Just like that. Let the gurus do what the gurus are doing, do what the world is doing. What is it really? Nothing is happening. I am not sure whether you're there. You're frozen for us. And it's very late for me. So. Thank you all so much for being in Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Muji Ji ki
Jai. Sadhguru Shri Ananta Ji ki Jai.
Jai.